Hey y'all, this is Jan from an Alaskan Crafter. I'm here today to do the hashtag fun unpopular opinion that is going around. Moose Mike tagged me at least 2 weeks ago. I know, bad. And I do have some stuff written down in my handy dandy book. And because I'm so late, that means that a lot of other people who I watch have already used what I was going to use, like Lynette and coffee, and specifically Starbucks. We're not huge Starbucks fan, and if we do have anything at Starbucks, it's normally tea. So I will start mine with decorations because it is that time of year. And I know a lot of people don't think it's right to have your decorations up all year round. Here's my philosophy. Well, let me put it in there with, I don't think Christmas should enter stores until after Thanksgiving. With that said, I have a Christmas tree up all year round in my house. Sometimes the decorations get changed and sometimes they don't. As a matter of fact, the decorations that are on it have been on it for a while. I do need to change the fall to winter. Our Christmas lights. No, they're not on in the summer because it would be actually counterproductive because we're so light. But as far as people having lights on that brighten up the night if you have nighttime during the summer, so what? So what? If you don't like it, don't look at it. We have lights on our house and garage. Used to be also the outhouse. We have them on there all year round. They're, like I said, they're not on in the summer because that would be counterproductive. In Alaska, we have, it started in Anchorage, and we have a thing called Alaska in Lights, and it just kind of helps boost your mood when it's dark most of the time. Like here it is, 10 of 5, and it's pitch black out there. Anyway, if people want to decorate their houses, so what? That's not a big deal. And I know most of you are saying, well, we don't care what you do in your house. We don't care any. And I do agree with Christmas items in stores need to wait until after Thanksgiving. Let's stop all this craziness of basically passing Thanksgiving. I mean, we have maybe some 4th of July stuff, not a lot. And before the school supplies are even gone, Halloween is out. And then it's maybe that much fall stuff, boom, Christmas stuff. No. And I know there's a seasonal thing within retail. I've worked retail long enough. I understand. Why aren't there any bathing suits towards the end of summer? Well, that has to do with the suppliers because fall is coming. The fall line is out, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if you decorate for whatever season and they stay up, more power to you, man. Do what makes you feel happy. The other one I have is handwriting or typing. And I know this is like, wow, Jan, you're old. Writing or typing a letter to somebody. Old school is everything was handwritten. And I get that. But the older I've gotten, the less I can hold a pencil or pen and write. And it's easier for me to type something up. My philosophy on that is hey, I'm thinking about you while I'm putting my words onto the processor or laptop, whatever they are now. And I do apologize that I can't handwrite you a letter or handwrite something. On most of them, I will sign my name. But let's get past, once again, the handwritten versus typing. If you just accept the typed one. And I know a lot of people right now are probably going, is that really an issue anymore? I don't know. Thank you cards still need to be sent. If you have something, if somebody sent you something, birthday, wedding, they still make thank you cards. It doesn't have to be a whole bloody log of just thank you very much for the kind gift. Thank you very much for thinking of us on this day. However it may be, sign your name. There you go. It's still a little old-fashioned. Just a little. Let's see. Okay, this one is really going to hit home for some people, and it is a very unpopular thing for a lot of people, and it's because they don't understand. We Arctic areas, the very northern part of the United States, Canada, all these places that at one point in time have relied on sled dogs. There's quite a few people who say no dog should be outside at night. No dog should be outside in the cold, etc., etc. Well, if you do some research or find somebody who knows somebody who has sled dogs, educate yourself on them. You're not going to send a Chihuahua out there. I'm not going to send my Loki out there. Bandit, probably not, because he's an inside dog. But most of these dogs who are outside dogs, now I'm talking about the dogs that have two coats, they're not the short-haired, they prefer to be outside. Bring them inside after they've been out in the cold, and they overheat, which is a lot more dangerous for them. A lot if you are caring for an outside dog and you're not caring for them properly. Yes, then I do think you should have some repercussions. They should have a shelter. They should have straw. They should have water. They make drinking dishes that are heated. Plug that in. There you go. Now, I will say not all sled dog people have those type of dishes, but they are out there once, twice a day with water, food. They go out and they clean up their yards, depending upon how many dogs they have. And I'm not just talking about the ones who are professionals that run the Yukon Quest, that run the Iditarod and some of the other smaller races to get you up to those big races. I'm talking about, up here, there's, and I know there are in Michigan, Wisconsin. Oh, I can't. There are still a few who still sled dog down on the lower 48 in the northern parts of the lower 48. Before you start, well, this is kind of apples, oranges. About, I don't know, 100 miles north from us, small town, Talkeetna, in the summertime, they used to have the Moose Dropping Festival. and I am not kidding, you can research this. There is a particular group who goes around all over the place saying how cruel people are to their animals, to wildlife, etc. I'm not going to name it. It starts with a P. They had people coming up here from the lower 48 because they knew moose were being dropped from a helicopter. And that's the honest to goodness truth. I'm sure maybe something like a Chinook, one of the bigger military copters could probably get a moose up there. But come on, people. Let's think a little bit. Moose droppings? A poo-poo? Anyhow, do your research first. Don't automatically assume that people are doing horrible, nasty things to animals. Please. I'm not giving anybody an out if they're mistreating any animals. And anybody who knows me knows that animals are highly important to me. Highly. Yes. Anyway. The next one. And this is going to be kind of controversial with a few people, especially the old school readers. You're out, you're reading your book, you're really into it. Let's say you're sitting at the doctor's office. Okay, Miss Alaska Crafter, doctor's ready to see you. Oh, shoot, what happened to my... Where's my book? Oh, I forgot my bookmark. Well, I'm just going to dog ear it. Oh, how that makes some people just cringe. They want to stab you. They want to tell you what a horrible, horrible person you are. Same thing with magazines. I dog ear if it's a catalog. Oh, that's cute. I think I'll, think about that. Oh, there's a pattern. I like that pattern. Books. If I don't have if I don't have a bookmark with me, or there's no paper or anything around that I can put in my book and hold my page, it gets dog-eared. Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm sorry. Smack me later. This was really difficult, you guys. I could not think of anything. And like I said, some of the things that I already thought about in the beginning, I thought, this is perfect. Everybody's into the fancy frou-frou coffees now. So let's just kind of throw that in there. Yes, Jeff and I do have a particular coffee hut that we go to locally, and they've been open almost 30 years now. And we have been with them since they opened. We've watched their kids grow up, their kids' kids grow up. And we have met some of the coolest kids through there because of frou-frou coffee. So sometimes frou-frou coffee is okay. Starbucks is not. I'm sorry. Starbucks, unless it's a tea, you'll find me in the bathroom. I know, TMI. Okay, now here is a question for people. Obviously, I'm in my yarn room. Jeff Lope is just pretty much right outside the door. You might hear him giggle. I may have to pause and go hit him. Okay, How many people out there, when you go grocery shopping, do you just throw nilly-willy everything in? Or do you not organize per se, but put things standing up, things that can lay down so you have more room in your cart? Because you throw things in there, I see space where I could put something else in there. He thinks that is the most hysterical thing because I organize my shopping cart, but my life is chaotic organization. There is nothing in a place. It's cluttered. And I can tell you exactly where anything is at and how far down that pile it is. And he can honestly tell you that, yeah, she knows where everything is, and I do. So, to all my cluttered, chaotic people, you're all right. You're all right. And if you organize your shopping cart, or even the belt. So, okay, here's my cold stuff. Here's my dry goods. Here's my fragiles. More power to you. I don't do that. But I do organize my cart. Just, so the heavy stuff is on the bottom. My eggs aren't going to get squished. Which we don't get eggs. We have eggs in the backyard. Fruit, vegetables, whatever. And honestly, yes, there are times that I will put some frozen goods around my milk so the milk stays cold in the summertime. In the wintertime, we don't have to worry about that. Anyhow, ooh, goodness, this is almost 17 and a half minutes long. Anyway, well, I do apologize for this being up so late. We got called for Grandpa and nanny duties this afternoon. So, when we're called, we're like, okay, we'll get there as quick as we can. So, anyhow, I hope this finds everybody doing well, staying safe, being careful in whatever weather it is that you are enduring right now. And remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to sprinkle some kindness. We'll talk to you later. Love you guys.